inside, I give thanks and the highest praise. Ground myself to Mama Earth, connect out the space.
Well, hello and welcome to number 21 in the Mr. Wiggly Sunday live streams. Thank you so much for joining me. There's already a whole bunch of action in the chat. So welcome everybody as Loullamae bangs her water down on the microphone to Martin Taylor, Robath, me, I've been there already, Native VS, Keith in Watford, hello, Fat Dust, hello, thanks very much for joining as always, Keith in Watford, brilliant to see you, Paul Artola, this is absolutely amazing, thank you so much. If you caught last week's, I will read out some more later on as the chat grows, if you caught last week's 20th birthday episode, well, thank you for coming along. If you didn't, it is definitely worth catching. It was a moment of wiggly history, if nothing else. Many thanks to Ty Unwin, Kent Spong and Inky the Cat for joining on that one. It did just prove to be kind of a comedy mayhem moment, but there were some good moments. Check it out. It's on the Wiggly channel. It has, let me think, it kicked off with me calling Inky Kinky and then just got worse from there. We had Ty Unwin doing an impression of Bungle from Rainbow, amongst many other things. So a good time was had by all. Anyway, this week, it has been Superbooth, so we're going to chat a little bit about proper things like Superbooth. I'm going to paste in a link into the YouTube chat if anyone wants to join us, which is a bit of an experiment. We use a thing called StreamYard and people connect via a browser. So if anyone in the chat wants to come and say hello, maybe do a bit of the quiz or has got any input or, you know, literally if you're on a mobile, I mean, you can do it on whatever you want, to be honest. We use Chrome here on a desktop, but on a mobile, you can just hit the link, type your name in and you'll appear here and I can drop you in the stream. So if anyone wants to do that, it'd be great if at least like one person wants to come in. So we just thought we'd break the mold a bit on that one. Also, we've got, what else have we got going on? A few other standard questions. Loullamae's quiz, as always, the best quiz on the internet. If you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on Twitch, hop on over to YouTube. I'll paste a YouTube link in the chat in a minute, or if anyone else is out there, that would be great. I can put that through. And Inky the Cat in the chat, how about that, is our moderator. So if you get any trouble, listen to Inky. No one's ever bad in our chat, but she will boot you out if you are, and she just makes sure everything runs smoothly. So that's it. We've even got Mrs. Wiggly involved today as well in the background. She's not coming on the stream, but she's spotting the chat to make sure I don't get the wrong kind of winners and losers of the quiz and that kind of stuff, because they go past so fast that it gets a little bit crazy. Anyway, all that aside, and I'm losing my voice, we have the amazing Armando Ruiz Martinez. I think that's the way you say it, but he's Mando to everybody. He is an amazing guy. He's been heavily involved with Clownfest and the URL, which obviously we talk about a lot on this show. And that's how I've met him. But he's been involved in the music industry for donkey's years, really. He's younger than me, but he's been involved probably for longer. And he's an all-round great guy, to be honest. So we just wanted to get him in, have a chat about what he did, what he's doing now, because he's only recently got into kind of, I suppose, doorless jamming and kind of electronic music, away from being a promoter and a DJ and all sorts of other stuff. So his sort of reputation and his knowledge is really, really across the board. So without further ado, because I've been going on for a long, long time, let's say hello to Armando, or Mando rather. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. Well, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute
I've been looking
pleasure.
forward to this. So yeah, I mean, I've been watching your show for quite a while now, and every time I follow the quiz, and every time that you're actually on, I'm outside somewhere. And normally when I'm traveling, I just don't bother streaming anything or watching anything. But I still catch it and just do my best to watch it for the quiz.
That's so kind. Would you normally be working this kind of time then?
Actually, no. But it just so happened that at least the last 5 times, I was either on a train from somewhere within Germany, or what we call the S-Bahn, which is above ground train.
Okay.
I'm always somehow in public transport.
Oh, well, no, thank you so much. Because I mean, we chat quite a lot on social media anyway, but mainly about Clownfesty kind of things and the URL. So check that out. Just have a search on Facebook for Clownfest or the Unsigned Review Live. We've mentioned it before. It's definitely worthwhile. Run by Mark Gardner. A really positive experience with kind of advice and help if you're making your tunes and you're starting out all the way up through to full-on festivals, which hopefully will be in a field sometime this year, I guess. Fingers crossed.
That would be great.
So you're based in Germany, right? Whereabouts in Germany?
I live in Berlin, Germany. I've been here for almost 11 years now. The plan was actually to get away from the music scene in the Netherlands, where I was raised.
Okay.
I was a promoter there for I don't know how long, and then at some point I said, you know what, I'm gonna go on vacation, 5 days to Berlin. I'd never been there, didn't know a single thing about the place. And after 5 days, I said, you know what, I could stay here for maybe 6 months, kind of detox from Amsterdam and then carry on. And 6 months turned into 11 years, and here I still am.
Wow, one of those. Wow. Yeah. So what were you promoting? If we do a little bit of the history of what kind of got you here. You kicked off as a DJ and did some promoting, I think.
Yeah, close. I started off with guitar and playing in bands as a teenager, and that eventually just evolved and led me to learning how to DJ, where I discovered techno and electro, which was my main love at the time. And of course, I started making my own parties, and at some point that grew as well. And before I knew it, I was a full-time promoter, full-time DJ, and having a full-time day job on the side as well.
Wow.
And immersing myself in work. And after 10 years, it just becomes a bit much with no vacations.
Crikey, yeah, totally. Wow, goodness me. So then, what prompted? I suppose, jumping all the way to present day. Suddenly, you're now surrounded by this amazing kit, doing great live streams. I mean, you're another sort of Mark Gardner in terms of the beast of machines. No, I don't think there's a door involved. There's no Ableton or Logic going on, is there?
No. Unfortunately, me and Ableton do not get along. I've done several attempts of learning Ableton, and every time I do it, I just feel dumber and dumber. And at some point, one friend actually came over, and we spent a few hours learning Ableton, and I got it for the first time. And I said, okay, now all I need to do is practice, which obviously I didn't do because I'm also very lazy. So eventually I just gave up on Ableton and decided to go fully DAWless. And
wow, that's really interesting, because I don't know, it's kind of normally the other way around, I guess. I don't know so many people that do DAWless because they just don't want to work with computers. Maybe Inky's a bit like that, actually, to be honest. Inky is sort of shuns DAWs and all that kind of stuff. It's a great way of doing stuff. So what's your brain in the middle of all that stuff that controls everything? Actually,
right now, I don't really have a brain. Neither here or there. This big empty spot is supposed to be filled with an Akai MPC Live 2.
Okay.
And I'm now learning how to use that as the brain. But normally I just use the MX1, fire up the everything.
Right.
And then I have a launch pad on the other side. Let me turn around. On the other corner here.
Gotcha.
And I program, or actually control, all the synthesizers that are on this side here.
Oh man, you're gonna have to give us a rundown of what you've got there. But I'll just preempt everyone in the chat saying, "What's that behind his left shoulder?" Go give us a rundown.
So that one is a Behringer Odyssey. That one is a Behringer RD8, which is an 808 clone, and that one's of course an Odyssey clone. Then I've got 3 Behringer Craves and a Behringer Pro 1. And down here I have, let's see if the camera wants to work with me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Here's a Poly D,
nice.
My house cat. Not called Inky, but my own house cat.
Wow.
He's famous from the MTV Cribs tour. He's called the Fancy Studio Cat. And here's a Roland MX1 on this end.
Right, that's the mixer that keeps everything under control, I guess. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
And that pretty much includes my Behringer wall.
Wowzers.
And then on this end, I have again, more Behringers, but 303 clones, and then a Dreadbox Typhoon, sorry, and another MX1 mixer, and then another one MX1 mixer.
Wow.
And over there it's an TR8S, and a KP3 from Korg, and I actually bought that one off of Mark.
Oh, okay.
And he had so many of these, and at some point he said,
He had
"You
like
need
12
to get
or
one."
something.
Yeah.
Like 12 or something ridiculous. Yeah.
I tried
Amazing.
to limit the amount to 3 of
Yeah,
each, but
I think that's reasonable.
he goes a little bit further than me.
As you had, I doubt the cat's got MIDI, but nice spot. Hello, Warm and Short. Thanks for joining.
He has Meowie.
Oh, very good. Very good.
There we go.
So the crate. Oh, we haven't got to the top yet, have we?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. So over there we've got an Novation mono station, and then the original circuit, and then the new circuit tracks. And over there I have a Micro Freak. And down here is a Behringer MS1. And behind us, I'm going to try and show it without hopefully breaking everything.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Is that an MPC 2000 over there?
That's actually an MPC Live 2.
Oh,
but
brilliant.
it's a retro colored version.
Gotcha.
And above it are my first modules that I bought this week. And right next to it is my DJ console, and then an MC7000, and my very, 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 very first synth, the Casio SK1. And,
wow. Round of applause, really. That's just an incredible amount of kit. That's just incredible. And so nothing... Oh, you all right there, sweetheart? Yeah, water run down the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
No, we're good. Well, Loullamae is also here. I didn't introduce her, to be honest, at the beginning, which is very, very bad of me.
Star of the show.
Exactly. If you hold on, sorry, Armando, I do apologise. Last week at the 20th anniversary, it's only 20 shows, but it felt a lot. I did jingles for everyone who was on board, but I completely missed out on Loullamae's jingle. So I have done a jingle for Loullamae for this week. So in Loullamae's honour, here it is. Loullamae, 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 Loullamae. There you go.
That was awesome.
I do apologise for last week. I felt terrible because you were left out. And just another quick bit of housekeeping as well, while I'm trying to remember everything. What have we got? I wanted to say hello to Gaz, Anna and Maddie in Tasmania, because we haven't said hello to them for ages. That's point 2. And he is amazing, but he normally has to catch up on Rewind, if you like, because they're not around. We wanted to say a big thank you. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? I shall come back to this in a second, I think. Let's have a look. Hang on. No, it's up here. Trying to do all of these things at once is... yes, a big thank you to Andrew Brooks, who was amazing and sent lovely Loullamae these 2 amazing things, which was a Pudsey Bear and a unicorn keyring. So thank you very, very much indeed for those.
Ooh, and Lego.
Yeah, and a Lego Harry Potter as well. So the Harry Potter's hanging on the bag, which is propping up Pudsey. And did you name a unicorn? Not yet?
It has a name. I can't remember the name that it has, though.
Okay, fair enough.
Isn't that Ron Weasley, though?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I think it's Ron Weasley.
Yeah, it's Ron. It's my Lego figure on my school.
Oh, shows what I know. Okay, so anyway, thank you very, very much indeed, Andrew. That is so kind of you. Apologies for my lack of Harry Potter knowledge. We will come... And you know, smiley face, hold it up to the camera. A smiley face from Loullamae. There you go. And we will come to Loullamae's quiz in a little bit. We've got some private messages going on. That's exciting as well. And okey-doke. Right, the other thing I'm going to do just before we find out in detail about more from Mando is this is the URL to come and join the stream. And I'm just wondering if anyone is actually going to do it. So let's have a look. I'm just going to paste it into the YouTube chat. So like I said before, if you want to come across... come to YouTube anyway, but brilliant. So I can't believe that you've got all of that stuff with, I mean, I know there's a brain coming, but effectively almost free running, it's all synchronized to something, and you can actually control it with any, I mean, there's just so, I couldn't do that amount with a door on each channel, let alone, you know what I mean? It's just mad. And it sounds brilliant, the stuff that you've done with it. It sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you. Well, the thing is, right, I'm not really into exercising. But when I do this 1 hour a week, I think that kind of suffices. So.
Right. Oh, sorry, Loullamae, what's up? Who's that? Ah, ha, ha, we have a guest. Hang on a second. So this is Mr. David Serchek. Hello, sir.
Hey, Olivia. Come here.
Hello.
Olivia was just here.
Hello, Olivia.
How are you?
Thank you for popping in. Yeah,
There
we're
we go.
really good. We're really, really good. Hi, David. Hi, Olivia in the background.
Come here. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Do you have
You gotta
any
get
questions for the amazing Armando? Hello, Olivia. Lovely to see you. We've missed you. We need to. I don't know if you caught this one, Armando, but a little while ago we were on stream and we left Olivia and Loullamae chatting, which was very entertaining, but probably not very good for all of us, was it? And we want to do a stream with both of them, finding
Yeah,
out lots of.
I'd love to know how did this gear? You got a pretty good collection.
Yeah.
The last 5 years, the last 10 years, and what's your favorite?
Actually, that's a very good question, and there's an interesting story behind it. Because one day I was wasting time on Facebook, and this random person adds me. And of course, that happens on Facebook when people try to add you. But this case, it was a guy called Piero the Acid Clown. And I thought, okay, well, that's a weird name. Let's go see who this person is. Maybe it's spam, maybe it's not. Turned out to be a real person. And this guy, he's really into synthesizers, and he got me inspired to try something out. And I ended up buying this little box here. And that was my very first synth as an adult. And from there on, I just got so into it. And I had a bit of luck financially, with a lot of work and as a DJ. And that allowed me to buy one synth every month. And in the time span that I got to know Mark, I've been buying a synth almost every month. And this is the result of almost 2 years of buying synths and angering my wife.
Appreciate that.
That is so cool. That is so cool. How are you doing, David? All good?
Very good. Very good. Thanks for
Okay,
asking.
cool. No, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for dialing in.
Yeah,
I say
thanks.
dialing in. That's just going to work, I just thought, well, hell, why don't we just publish the link and see if anyone wants to come and talk to us? So get it in the chat. Get on your mobiles. Get on your laptops or whatever. Hit the button. It's really simple. You just need a camera and a mic, and you just type your name in, and you don't appear automatically. I just click you to get you in, so it's all good. Thank you
Awesome.
very much, David. We'll see you soon. Take care, mate.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Thank you for your question.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Bye now.
absolutely. Take care, Mando. Nice meeting you.
See you. Bye. So that's a really good one. Like a bit of gear a month, and you just build it up, and you end up with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all really good gear as well. It's
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I mean, around the same time that I got into hardware, the Behringer brand kind of took off, and before that, I never really bothered with synthesizers because of the price tags. I just couldn't justify it, and with the low prices, I figured, let me just try it out, and if I don't like it, I can always resell it and not lose too much money. Except I did like it, and I just ended up buying more and more and more. And I've also had a whole lot of other synths, but I just sold them because you learn, as you go, that not everything fits in your setup. And now what I have here is pretty much for now enough.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And now I need to get back to making more music rather than just buying gear.
Which brings me to my next question, which is, I mean, obviously none of us are really getting out and playing live that much at the moment, but you're very much geared up. I take it you're very much geared up to play live, even though it's going to be a lot of work carrying stuff around. How's that going to go?
Well, actually, it's kind of started already. This summer in Berlin, the Senate decided that... Oh, hello, we have another viewer.
This is my good friend Ray Malone, who I haven't spoken to for a long time from Canada. So how are you?
Doggy.
What a
Hello.
beautiful dog in the background.
Yeah, baby dog. Baby giant.
Man.
Beautiful.
That's absolutely fantastic. How are you, sir?
Great. I like all the gear with no DAW.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work and nice surprises. Always on your toes.
Absolutely. Keeps me busy.
Just wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody.
You're very, very welcome. How's the family and how is everything over there?
Everybody's just perfect.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes,
That's
we're
so
doing
good.
great.
Ray is an amazing modular guy. I mean, he's got a fantastic studio
cool.
over there. Again, known him for years and such a lovely guy. But look at that gorgeous pupper.
That is a beautiful
10
pupper.
months old, giant, great thing.
Is he going to be really, really huge?
Oh yeah, very, very, very big. Scooby-Doo.
It's what they call a mini woofer.
All right, take care, guys. Sorry.
All right, Ray. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you. Take it easy, mate.
Take care.
Bye for now. See ya. Yeah, so back to live. I hope you don't mind dropping in random people every now and then,
I
but
think
it
it's
does
awesome.
make a really cool kind of live show, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So live live play. So I guess you haven't. Have you done any live stuff yet? Certainly not with this incarnation of the beast. Oh, cool. Okay.
I have actually, because
Brilliant.
the Senate decided to let up the rules a little bit, which allowed us to have open air parties. And all of a sudden, a friend of mine calls me up and says, "Hey, you do that electronic stuff with these synthesizer things, right?" I said, "Yeah, sure, yeah." And he says, "Do you want to perform?" I said, "Well, sure, but where?" He says, "Yeah, out in the field." I said, "Okay, I'm in." And
fantastic.
I asked a friend of mine who has a very nice car if he could help me drive some stuff over there and drive me back, which he happily did. And then I ended up playing in the field for, I think, maybe 30 people. And that was my first outdoor gig with my, not everything,
superb.
but with a selection.
Yeah. How was that? That must have been such a buzz. That's brilliant.
Actually, it was so much fun. I don't really get stage fright as a musician, because I in my head it doesn't really get very big. I just make music because I just have fun doing it, and I want to share the fun with others. And if they connect with the music, that makes me very happy because it makes them happy. But if it doesn't connect with people, which of course happens, then I'm completely fine with it. And
yeah. But it must be such a buzz to actually get that reaction. I mean, it's really funny because I used to work with, DJs and stuff. And when I was young and started, I couldn't really quite understand until you've stood up in front of people, put a record on and watched everyone walk off, or put a record on and watch everyone explode. And the ability to do that, you don't really understand what DJing is in a very broad way, And it's true for playing live as well, and you unless you can get some reaction and learn it a little bit, what you might think is the most ultimate set. Funny, we were discussing on Facebook earlier about DJs or live sets that were pretty much press play, so that you may have organised your whole set and there's very little interaction and very you might wiggle some bits over the top or whatever, but fundamentally it's all there. How it can go so horribly wrong if it depends on the mood of the crowd and the way things go, so it can be it could be really hard, right?
Yeah, I never prepare sets. I never
really?
did from the beginning. I just took a whole bunch of records, put them in the bag, because I learned how to play on record players. And I always thought, you know what? If I don't know what I want to hear at the beginning of the night, then probably neither does the audience.
Of course.
And I'm just going to look at the audience, try slam some records on, see what they react to, and then go take it from there. And I've always done it like that.
Wow. Do you know what I didn't do is get your links to your YouTubes and Instagrams and everything. So we'll put them underneath this and on the live page afterwards. Is there a main place, because people are asking for them, that we can paste into the chat for now to go and find your stuff?
If you want to keep up with me and all my daily activity, then you can follow me on Instagram. If you want to catch up with me,
what's the handle?
Oh, it's at DictaBeat.
Okay. BEAT. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to keep up with me with my live jams, then I'm on Twitch. Just twitch.tv/DictaBeat.
Okie doke. I'm typing it in.
And if you want to hear some of my music, you can find me on Spotify as Professor DictaBeat, or you can go to my SoundCloud.com/DictaBeat.
Okay. All right.
There's a pattern there.
Basically, Dictor Beat, we've got it. Okay, that should be most of it. Normally, I put this all on the mrwiggly.co.uk/live page, and for some reason, I just completely missed it. I was just running around doing all sorts of bits and pieces. And what's happening?
Nothing.
We've lost a member of the family who didn't want to be on camera, creeping out of the room. If anyone else wants to join, you're very, very welcome. Love some questions in the chat as well for Mando, because it's honestly, he's covered so much stuff. I've just pasted a StreamYard link into the YouTube chat that anyone can click. You don't go live straight away, so don't worry. It's not like, well, you'll just arrive and you can put your name in and we can do this. And there, as we speak, I believe, is an acid clown. Please control your language, as there are junior people listening. And a very big welcome to the stream for the acid clown. How are you, sir?
Yay, Mando!
My brother from another mother.
People in the world. Two of my most favorite people in the world.
Lots of love. Lots of love.
Mando, it's great to see you on this show. Dom, you do a great job each week.
Thank
Mando
you,
is a perfect candidate for interview. So I didn't want to ask you a question. I just wanted to stop by to say, guys, what you do for the scene is impressive as hell. Thank you so much for everything you do. And Mando, watching your career come on since Clownfest started has been insane. Your sound has gotten better and better and better. And I look forward to your set at CS7.
I blame you. I blame you.
Awesome human beings, and Loullamae, your quiz is the best quiz on the planet. It's the one reason I tune in. Don't tell these two this. So it is literally the one reason I tune in.
I think we're all here for the same reason.
It's the one reason everyone tunes in, I think, isn't it? But pick yourself up, Mark. I mean, this is Mark Gardner. If you don't know in the chat, he's the guy behind Clownfest and the guy behind the URL, which is the Unsigned Review Live that goes off every Monday, where you can submit your tracks and the viewers will kind of just talk about and vote on them a little bit, but in a good way, in a very positive career and mind building way. It's a really, really good thing. So what he's created in the last 3 years now?
4.4 years.
He's just turned 4. Is incredible. Is absolutely incredible. If you think this stream's good, his is just remarkable. So go check him out. Just look up, I guess, Clownfest on Facebook is the best bit, and the Unsigned Review Live on Facebook is the best way to find him.
Yep. And links to everything else get put up and stuff. So thanks for letting me stop by, kiddies.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you very much for joining.
It's been awesome. Carry on.
Easy.
Catch you later.
Take care. Ciao.
Welcome to Tyon in the chat, who is just epic, and you need to catch him last week. Just hold on 1 second. Oh, your headphones are broken. All right, no worries. If you want to see him do an impression of Bungle from Rainbow, check out last week's stream. I'm sorry, type that. He was amazing, absolutely amazing. We have Andy Brooks. Hello, Andrew. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Hiya.
Yeah.
Hello.
This is the lovely man that sent that Loullamae that sent you your wonderful bits and pieces. So that is Andy
hiya,
Brooks that sent you those.
Nice. I just thought I'd pop in. I mean, people see me on Ramsey's on Saturday, so they're sick to death of the sight of me, basically. But as you can see, I've had a big strip out of everything in here.
All right.
And I found these. They used to hang off a wire. Just these 2 key rings. One of them was, like I said, was given to me by a student of mine years ago on a school trip. The little pink unicorn. He'd been extremely ill with the big C, not the current big C, the previous big C.
Right.
He's now 18 years old. I don't know why he gave it. We bought it at this sort of Gothic castle in Germany, and I saw these and I just thought, do you know what? I know where these are going to go. I was taking everything out and I just found them behind the back of stuff where they've all fallen down.
Oh,
so I know where these are going to go. The little unicorn with its little thing on the top. It was just seemed perfect.
Man, we're really so pleased. Thank you so much indeed, Andrew.
I'll send those. So
anyway,
I hope you like them, Loullamae, and I'll clear off now. Leave Mano to his bit.
All right, thanks, mate. Thanks for calling in. Take care. So, right, back to this just for a second. So, you've done some live stuff. Obviously, it was really funny just to see Mark with his keyboards on the rack behind, and it's like Battle of the Rigs, isn't it? It's like 2 space stations, just kind of.
I just wanted to be as cool as he is, but Yeah. I'm not even halfway there. But
You're not far off, I think, having listened to some of the stuff that you've done on Clownfest and stuff. Let's just go back a little bit and talk about promotion. I think you've probably not done any events promotion for a while, or I'm not sure if you still do. It's something I know nothing about. It would be really good to know a little bit of insight into what that involved and what you were doing, I guess.
Well, when I still lived in Amsterdam, I did techno and electro parties. And when I moved to Berlin, I left everything behind me and basically decided to fall in line, as they say, and work my way from the bottom up to up the corporate ladder. I didn't speak German. I didn't have a penny to my name, but I did have an apartment and a job. So I figured that was a good place to start. And for a while, I think 5 years, maybe less. No, for 3 years, I worked my way up from a customer service employee up to country manager,
right?
And in all related to sales. And at some point, somebody invited me to go DJing, and I said sure, but only if I can play 80s and 90s music. I'm not doing any techno.
Okay.
And then they said, how can you not do techno? You're in Berlin. That's pretty much the capital of techno music. What is wrong with you? I said, good, then I will do exactly not that. And then just, have fun with it.
Good call. Yeah, and totally.
For some reason, it kept growing and growing and growing. And then I started getting asked for weddings and corporate events. And I'm not going to say no, because, of course, it's fun.
Yeah, of course.
And until it grew to such a point where I started my own agency. And I started doing club events.
Nice.
And then, weddings and corporate events. And I still do that now. But during the pandemic, of course, we weren't allowed to do that. So I figured I'd get myself a job to bridge the gap, which was why I immediately knew that it was Ron Weasley, not Harry Potter, because I work at Lego headquarters in Berlin.
Wow! Wow!
And my room is riddled with Lego. And I get all these tiny sets. And let me show you the thing I worked on the last few days. I hope they don't fall out of my hands.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? That's Kent Spong, or Darth Sponge, as he said. Wow, and that's incredible. What a job! You sure you wouldn't like to go and work for Lego? What a thing!
And this one as well.
Amazing thing. They are incredible.
They're beautiful, and I get a huge discount. So, if you are so kind to send me your address in a private message later on, I'll get Loullamae some freebies.
What do you say to that, Loullamae?
Thank you.
Wow, that would be incredible. Thank you so much.
And if you could let me know what your favorite topics are on the Lego website.
Yeah, of course.
That could really help me pin down a nice gift.
Oh, Mando, thank you. That's just amazing. Yeah, Inky the cat says Mando has just officially become the coolest person here. Wow.
I beat Mark.
I think hello Synth Addict, how are you doing?
Hey,
you have
everybody.
just joined us at a very, very cool moment where Mando has just offered to send some freebie Lego, which is just won the game, to be honest. But thank you so much for dialing in. How are you, sir?
Good to see everybody. Hi, Loullamae. How you doing? I always love your show, Dom. So thanks for everything you do. And just thought I'd share some sunny California weather here.
Doesn't it look amazing? I wanted you to come on. So if you want to come on and do a whole show, that would be awesome. But thank you so much for dialing in.
I'll make crazy toys.
Oh, fantastic.
So
okay, let's organize that. But wow, what time is it over there? Roughly, like must be early afternoon.
8 hours off, so it's 11:30.
Wow, so it's before lunch. Look at that lovely weather over there.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's so cool that we can chat to you.
No synths here, sorry, just a view.
No. I'm just thinking how cool it is that we can chat to you on a live stream on your phone with Mando and us. It's just the future, really, isn't it? I love it.
That's good stuff, yeah. I had to hover by the Wi-Fi hotspot. I'm on a laptop, actually, but...
Oh, right, cool.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Cool. Any questions for Mando whilst you're here, off the top of your head? Probably. Not
sorry, I'm not prepared, but
No,
I love
right.
the studio and a lot of great toys. So we have like mind. So
absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Is your stuff generally more along the lines of dualist type, lots of little bits and pieces, or?
Yeah, I love the battery powered stuff, or I make it battery powered a lot. So even something big and heavy, I'll put a battery pack on it. I used to make them before the power banks existed.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had like the Roland HPD 15 drum machine, the pads. So I had bought a lead acid battery pack for that when you couldn't use anything else.
Oh my gosh!
It's kind of silly, but they made a handle for it and everything, and you had to buy a special charger for it because, as you know, lead acid batteries are kind of using security stuff.
Yeah.
They actually, you can overcharge them and kill them. So you have to buy a special charger. And
wow.
Yeah, so I mean, just old primitive days, right? Just do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
Lots of soldering and stuff, but I mean, my biggest collection is mostly keyboards and drum machines and stuff like that. But I have a little bit of everything. I love the tiny stuff. I think I may have shown on Ranzy's stream, but modular stuff is, of course, addictive as hell. So I have a lot of that.
Yeah.
I just tipped over the edge there. I only bought my first, 4 modules. I don't know how to patch them at all, and I had to write a friend to ask how it works. But I'm pretty sure once I know how it works, that I'm going down the same rabbit hole.
It's not long, is it, before that stuff kicks off? Actually, to be honest.
It's really fun, but very time consuming. You spend a lot of time doing weird noises and not much else sometimes. So,
yep.
It's a brilliant way of messing around with stuff, though. Totally. But I mean, you just lose hours. As long as you've got hours to lose, you just use them. I can see why people get lost in it, because it really is. It's just absolutely fascinating. But
it's fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's expensive and time consuming, but very fulfilling. You just lose hours and hours and hours in it. It's crazy. I'm so honoured to have you dialing in. Thank you so much, Synthetics. It's a real pleasure to see you on stream. It's
always love the show.
Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, such
have a great day.
Dial in anytime. I think we're going to make this a very common occurrence. So call in whenever you want, mate. Thank you very much indeed, and enjoy the sun.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, take care. See you soon.
Take care. Right. So I have a question now for Loullamae.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah.
Wow. I better put you in full screen right there. You go.
I think you have a beautiful name for starters, and my question is, who gave you that name? Was it your father or your mother?
Oh. Do you know?
No.
Okay.
It was kind of both of us. We knew someone who was called Loullamae, spelt slightly differently as two names, and I think it was a mutual friend, and we were pondering your names, and we were going to call you Phantasmagorica, and then we thought about Pimple Head. And, no, I'm only joking. It was. We weren't going to call you those, but there was a few names floating around, and I think, to be fair, I think I did say, "Oh, wasn't Loullamae's lovely?" And we both just went, "That's a great name. That's really good," and that was it. So yeah,
it was a good decision.
There are very, very few, if any, other Loullamaes in the world, aren't there? I mean, you can. There's a few Lula Space May and Betsy May and those kind of things, but as one word, it's pretty rare.
There's a Georgia May.
There's a Georgia May at school. There's a Loullamae in Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is the other thing that kind of sealed the deal, because I absolutely love that.
There's a restaurant called Loullamae.
There is Loullamae's restaurant in the UK somewhere, isn't there?
Wow.
Yeah, and there's also one, I think, somewhere else.
We saw one in America or Greece or something like that.
Well, I know a painter that's called Armando.
Oh, your name is, well, could be a lot of things. Brazilian, Spanish. I mean, where's
That's a good story, actually.
Go for it.
So, my father was born in Nicaragua. My mother was born in El Salvador. I was born in Guatemala, but I was raised in the Netherlands.
Wow.
Actually, it's not even my full name anymore, because my full name got reduced by the Dutch state. Because I was not raised by my biological parents, but because of a lot of unfortunate things, but by my uncle and my aunt. So my full name used to be Pedro Armando Ruiz Bonilla Martinez Aburto Hageman. So I stuck with 7 names.
I would never have been able to fit that on the intro screen. It would
No. Well, it didn't fit on my passport either.
My gosh! Wow, it's brilliant. I mean, wow. Yes, that's quite incredible. So you're a pretty multinational kind of character then. Are you multilingual?
I'm a good export product, I suppose.
Wow. Native ES says, reminds me of my grandmother having 8 forenames. There was 2 rows on the passport.
Wow.
So you literally they wouldn't have enough space, so they made you shorten your name.
They told me you can only have 4 names, and you get to pick which ones they are. And that was it. But eventually, I just went with Pedro, Armando, Ruiz, Martinez, because Pedro was some sort of saint that I was named after, because Hispanic people tend to be Catholic raised and very religious, and so they went with that. And Armando was actually my second name, but as a child, a friend of the family kept calling me Little Pete to make fun of the name Pedro. At some point, my mom got furious. She said, "His name is not Little Pete, it's Armando." And since then, it was just Armando.
Well, yeah, I like Mando. You said call me Mando, but I guess it's Mondo or Mando. No, it's a good name as well, because that's an uncommon name. So, I mean, the good thing about names like Loullamae and Mando is that they're kind of okay for finding people on the internet and doing stuff. You kind of stick out a little bit. That's why all these new startups come up with the most ridiculous misspelt names, because it's the only kind of domain that they can buy. We should probably talk a little bit. I don't know, did anything float your boat at all in what's it called? Superbooth. That's what I'm trying to think of. After all that. Have you seen much of Superbooth coming up?
Actually, I've been following the Superbooth news every day, because at some point after Mark and I became a little bit closer as friends, we decided to meet up at the Superbooth 2 years ago. Cool. We had a blast, walked around, and I meant to go there last year, but of course we all know why that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go this year, but I couldn't go because my employer for Lego wouldn't give me time off. And so instead, I kept following the news every day, and I saw the Udo Super 6 desktop module.
Yeah. That's I mean, we should pull up just 1 or 2 things maybe worth a quick look, and then we'll do your amazing quiz. Otherwise,
we'll. This crossed out.
It's just a spare one. We're going to do the other ones for later. But I tell you what. So anything? I was looking through the coverage on Sonic State, and there's a lot of stuff. To me, I keep thinking everything feels a bit expensive, and I've stopped myself from saying it now. But I get to the kind of and how much it is, and it's like, well, that's going to be £1,500, and I'm thinking, I thought you were going to say like 800 or something, So I'm either getting old, or things are obviously kind of shooting up in price.
I think they are a little bit, because synthesizers are becoming a hot item now. I mean, like I said, Behringer opened the market for people with less money, but of course these people also will get into things, and they'll want the bigger things, and I think it just one triggers the other, and eventually,
totally. I mean, if I can find it, there's this really cool kind of warm up your sound post processor, and hold on a second, let's see if I can get into this. Which would fit your gear absolutely brilliantly. You put it on the end, and it's just a bit like a mastering chain in a box.
Actually, I've been looking for a way to make my sound come across a little bit better online.
Well, you things like the heat. What is it? The analog heat. That box that's made. That just warms everything up. And I better give you the cost first. It's like €2,800, which was a shock at the end. But exactly.
VCA compressor with auto release, feed forward, feed backward, sidechain send return. Oh, by the way, it has unbalanced jack inputs and outputs. And all of this goes into a drive stage where we use the VCA to literally scream at audio transformers. It's a pair of Lundals, and it's pretty much the heaviest thing in here. Did I say it's 1 kilo?
And then that's a heavy box.
After kind of driving
the thing, isn't it? And I was thinking, this is brilliant because as the last thing on stage to basically stick in the mastering chain on your mixer or on the Roland and something, it gives you like an SSL compressor across it, or a drive stage. Everything warms up. It's absolutely brilliant. And they've obviously used absolutely top grade components. So it's the last bit. He says it's like €2,700, and I was honestly expecting. This is obviously super high grade, and I was actually expecting it to be a lot less and less high grade because there's a massive space for something that does this around about £700 or £800, analog heat style stuff again. And this really is a proper SSL built compressor and product, so it's an amazing box of tricks which a lot of the kind of doorless guys probably can't justify in their rack, but something like that.
That's 3 months of not buying synths. That's
put it
that
like
takes
that.
a lot of restraint.
I mean, it's worth a look because the analog heat I've always been tempted at looking at, but trying to warm everything up and compress it a little bit and giving it some thrust at the end of it is always a bit of a battle, particularly if you're going gigging and you don't know the sound guy at the other end and that kind of stuff. But that kind of struck my eye. But that's definitely I'm afraid that's a little bit too expensive. What else is there? The Instrument of Things was one that I don't know if other people picked up as well. These are these little things you can shake around.
And I can control different parameters on my music software, also on the hardware. Also use this. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Each sensor provides 8 different motion parameters, and you can map them freely to all of your sound parameters in your software.
So the motion sensors here,
so
they
you can kind of shake them about and do stuff. Oh yes, someone said the Otto Baum. That's it. Yeah, Martin Taylor. The Otto Baum is another one like the analog heat, but it's truly analog. I think Surgeon, one of the techno guys, is using that a lot on his set. But I was sensing saying, "Darn, these are the guys that nicked our sensor idea." Oh, sorry. Sorry, I published all of this, and SOS has a review of this. Haven't read it yet. I mean, there's a ton of it. I was going to talk more about Superbooth, but to be honest, it's so interesting to talk to and just chat about stuff that it's
that's
just to have a laugh, really, isn't it?
One of those things that once you get into it, you could dedicate another hour to it.
Yeah, and Sonic State do it a lot better, and all of the other shows as well. All right, shall we do a quiz? If anyone would like to come on board and do a quiz. There is time to pop up and try and do a question. Hit that StreamYard link if you want. Thank you so much to everyone who has already called in. It really gives this whole thing a new dimension. So I'm going to put Loullamae main stage with you. And if anyone hasn't seen this before, this quiz is kind of hard, but whilst there are right answers, there are no real wrong answers, and you have to be kind of a little bit crazy to know them. All right, let's stand by. Here we go. Okay, question 1.
This one.
Yes.
Name a word ending in us that's on Loullamae's spelling test.
Yeah, so it's the name a word ending in R. Is it IOUS?
Yeah.
Loullamae's spelling test this week has a bunch of words ending in yes. So like contagious, but that isn't one. There are 10 words. They're harder than I would expect a 9-year-old to be doing. Okay, so but hit it, see if you can get one. So there's 10 points on offer for these ones.
Dangerous?
I need my no.
Well, I was gonna go with platypus, but that's spelled differently.
Unpretentious, suspicious, curious is on there. Dr. Synth gets a point. We need Mrs. Wiggly. Mrs. Wiggly, if you're watching, this is the bit that we need you for. We'll have to go back over the video and work out who's got the points. So Sasquatch got curious as well. Oh, Inky the Cat, pretentious. Was that one, Loullamae? You should know these ones, shouldn't you? Effervescence. Inky had a good one.
A lot of good words.
It's an us, not a sense word, Inky. First point ever for Dr. Synth. Voracious. That's a good word. Not in the thing. Wondrous. Oblivious. No. What was the one that we had already? I don't know. Ambitious, I think, was it? Superfluous, supercilious, precarious. No. Any more thoughts, Mando?
I'm trying to rack my brain, but as I told you before, it's not there. My
That's
brain's
all
not
right.
there.
Delicious. That's one, isn't it? I wish I knew more. Supercalifragilistic. Good one, Ezio Head. That's an excellent one.
I'm drawing a blank here.
Illustrious. I don't think.
Plus, everybody else in the comment section are already using all the words that I would come up with.
Yeah. This
quick.
is a hard one. Okay. All right. Well, pull it there. Dr. Synth gets a point for that. Ambitious. Do you want to read them out?
I don't know them all off by heart.
No. Can you read them? Right into the mic.
Ambitious, infectious, nutritious, fictitious, repetitious, ambitious, curious, devious, nutritious, obvious.
Very good. I'd give you top marks for that.
Very nice.
All right. These ones are simpler, I hope. They might not be easy, but they should be simpler. Let's go. You ready for the next one? Stand by your bed.
What is the name of my new piano teacher?
Bob.
No.
Is it Linda?
No, it's a man.
It's a man. Is it Fred?
It's Mr. something.
Yeah, it's a surname.
Oh, surname. Okay.
As in, most schools now are kind of Mr. Jones, but it's not Mr. Jones. Emily Lexington is
Someone got the
peculiarly
name
obvious.
of my old piano teacher.
Mr.
Really?
Hendrickson.
Who got that one? Oh, Sarah. Yes, that's her old piano teacher. So half a point for Sasquatch. Margaret T. So
Is
we're
it Mr.
definitely on the
Reeves?
boys. No, it's not Mr. Reeves. Oh, it's the name of a car.
Wait, what?
An old car.
Mr. Mazda. Mr. Lada.
No, it's an English old car.
Oh, Rover. Mr. Rover.
No. Getting there.
Mr. Vauxhall.
No, Sasquatch is Mr. Johnson. I mean, it's like a name is Johnson.
Mr. Binny.
Not quite. You're I'd say you've got the closest with that. It's an M.
Oh, oh gosh.
Oh, Luke Wilkins.
Somebody got Morris. I would have never guessed that.
Very, very, very well done. Very, very well. I hope I haven't missed anyone before you whizzing past. I'm sure Inky will pull me up on it, and Mrs. Wiggly would if the batteries hadn't run out on her mobile. But we'll strive ahead. We'll strive above this. Well done. So, a point to you, sir. Well done indeed. Let's flip it on to the next question. Stand by.
What princess doll did I get this week?
What princess doll did I get this week? You may have known if you watched last week's. It was the doll that you didn't have.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was going to say Rapunzel.
Yes! How do you know that one?
Oh, I watched the last episode, and I know it's your favorite princess. And I also thought about the question that you came up with about how they wash your hair. And I came up with a potential solution.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
oh, did you?
If she just chucks all of her hair out of the tower, you just take a fire hose and you just wash it. That could totally work.
This is perfect. Absolutely brilliant. That was epic. I think you deserve 2 points for that, Mando. Absolutely amazing. 2 for Mando.
Back in the race.
There's a bonus question.
Oh, there's a bonus question. Okay, so we might as well do one of these for the bonus question as well. Hang on. In the mic, please.
What other princess do I have?
I'm going to guess Moana.
No.
Snow White?
No.
Maleficent is not a princess. She's a queen, right?
Yeah, she's not a princess.
She's a classic. She's a classic old school princess. Disney still, but
not Princess Leia, I suppose, because that's new.
No, that's
even though it's old.
I might have missed it, but Robarth has got it.
Sleeping Beauty? Oh, Cinderella, of course. Technically, I should know these things because my wife is a huge Disney fan, and I even bought her the Lego Disney Castle for our anniversary.
Oh, there's so many though. I get completely confused, but I do remember the old school ones like Cinderella. Kent Spong said Diana, which doesn't really make much sense. So thank you for that, Kent. Obviously, maintaining your sense of humour. Let's hit off with. We got some more, right?
Yeah.
There's about 1, 2, 3 more to go on this one. We do have a spin the wheel as well, which we might be able to fit in if we run over by 5 or 10 minutes. Do you have to disappear at 8 on the spot there, Mando, or have you got 5 minutes extra?
No, but I am going to put my charger on the laptop, so give me 1 second.
No worries. Whilst you're doing that, what I'll do is I'll show some pictures of cows. This is a lovely baby cow. I don't know if there's any sound on this one. Not much. That's I don't know why, but cows featured a lot in Reddit this week. It doesn't come much cuter than that cow. We've also got this cow, who is very, very young and pretty cuddly, so we like cows like that.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Right, you're back with audio only, Prof.
Oh.
Maybe your camera's just gone on mute or something, maybe.
Uh-oh.
We're just showing pictures of cows, though. It's absolutely fine. This is a really beautiful cow.
Here we go.
You're back in the room. There
Beautiful.
And lastly, there's this cow. This cow's been fully floofed by kind of just giving him a blow dry and getting all these coats. That's what cows would look like if they were floofed, like ready for
supermodel cows.
Supermodel cow, yeah. So having filled that little bit, let's whiz ourselves back ready for the next question. Stand by, everybody. I need to fire this off first. Off you go.
What juice did I drink at lunch?
Orange juice.
No.
Apple juice. Guava juice.
No.
Maracuja. No. Mango.
Oh, maracuja. What's mango? Yeah. Well done. So that puts Mando on 3 because he got 2 for the first one. So maybe 2.5, depending if he goes up there. That is really, 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 really cool. Maracuja. What's maracuja? Because my wife is Portuguese, and I learnt to say maracuja. Breja maracuja is like fizzy pomegranate.
It's like passion fruit, I think, in English. But they call it maracuja in German.
Right.
But I had forgotten that it was actually passion fruit.
Yes. Right, so okie doke. We are ready. Stand by for the penultimate question.
How many spots are on my headband?
It goes around the side as well. So. Are there any on the inside?
No.
Okay.
I would say 125.
No.
No. Should we say within 10? If he gets it within 10.
Okay.
47. I love the wardrobe change, by the way. It's very, very cool.
Chat's got to get it bang on because there's so many people in the chat now that there's a couple of close ones in the chat.
100.
I'll tell you, it's less than 124. 100 is very, very close.
99.
No.
I tried. 90?
No.
93.
No.
97.
Yes!
Wow. I'm good at this.
Mando's got 4, but we did give him 2 for getting the first one right. So yeah, if you get this, I mean, you're kind of you're first equal here, but one of your points was kind of given as Ty had it first.
Oh no!
Ty had it first. Oh, we can't. And Ty's quite competitive. We have to be careful. Obviously,
gonna have to fight Ty.
He is royalty. I can't even scroll back for this. See, we absolutely need Mrs. Wiggly here to be doing this. Well, I will scroll back. I'm sure Fat Dust, if Fat Dust says Ty had it right. Yeah, they're all saying Ty. Everyone is saying Ty. I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
Inky
I
says
lost a
Ty.
point.
Oh man. So it's down to this one. So Mando's back to 3. Wow. Man Boone had it before Ty, apparently. We're going to have to scroll back. Call it a tie, says Martin Taylor. Oh my God. Hey. Oh, they don't make them like that anymore. Right.
I love
sorry,
dad
Ty.
jokes.
I am dreadfully sorry, Ty. Of course you're not competitive. How dare me. Drama. All right, so we've done that one. Let's do the last question of the day from the quiz. Let's see what happens.
There's also one other that you scribbled out.
Oh, that's only because we had too many. We'll use it next week.
Okay.
That was it. I saved them, otherwise we'd have been here for ages. Don't forget to talk into your mic, my sweetheart. Do you want some help with this one?
How did the mollusk?
Yeah, mollusk.
How did the mollusk get into college?
How did the mollusk get into college?
You applied for it?
No.
What's a mollusk?
It's a...
Let's start there.
It's a small crustacean in the sea, like a mussel. It's a small sea shellfish type.
Mollusk. He crawled into college?
No. Oh, so that's got clammed up. No. I'm amazed. To try and find a joke like this that people don't know, we've managed it about 3 times actually so far. Snail's pace, muscled his way in. Very good. It's not the answer we've got there now, but that's actually a very good one.
I'm going to Google mollusk.
Yeah, no, feel free.
Maybe if I see it, I might know.
I think it's a general term for shellfish, small shellfish with no brain. I think that's... He whelked his way in. Muscled his way in. Slowly. Oh, I can't believe it. We found another one. This was written on a board outside the fish shop in a town not too far away from here. We have a fish shop in a town, and this is what they'd written on their board outside.
Wait, I think someone got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Whereabouts?
This I have to see.
There, I think you went past it. Let me check. Yeah, someone got it.
Really?
I think. I know.
Oh, Sensien's very close. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll give you that one, Sensien.
Scallop ship.
He got in with a scallop ship.
That's a very good
right.
one.
It is right, yeah. Oh, no, I don't know if we're going to get away with that scalloping. Yeah, a scallop ship, that's the way we did it. Should we have a quick spin the wheel?
Yeah.
Let's see what's going to happen. Loullamae's favourite thing is spinning the wheel, and as we put it in last week, we must really kind of spin it and see what happens. Okay, so stand by. Where did I put the wheel? All right, here we go. Let's get rid of that scallop thing. There are so many things to click on this crazy thing. Right, we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I've got to click this bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I left some of them in. Who would win a fight between a baboon and a badger? Some of these are still there. Ty was very adamant that it would be baboon. I forgot.
Baboon.
I'm sure he'll tell us in a minute.
Baboon.
He said
Kind of
baboon.
depends. Is it a honey badger or just a regular badger?
A regular badger. Native VS is a badger.
Well, looking back at how badgers are portrayed in the media, in fancy suits and very sophisticated, I think the badger would actually win because he would probably be trained in boxing and other martial arts, whereas a baboon is untrained.
Baboon.
So we're saying badger?
I'm saying badger.
And
you're saying baboon.
I think you will be fighting Ty over this because Ty said baboon, didn't he? He was very adamant that it would be a baboon. Don't even go there. Thorsten, Tobias Hines, see you. Thanks ever so much for joining in. Kids bath time. It's going to be Loullamae's bath time very, 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 very,
I already
very
had
soon.
my bath.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Does nobody learn?
Does nobody learn?
Let's move on. Let's move on. It's the blinking competition time. All right, we got to focus close on the camera. First to blink.
All right, let me take off my glasses so that there can be no cheating.
All right, does anyone else want to join in this, by the way? I did post the StreamYard link. Hang on a second. Let's just post it one more time in the Facebook. We'll do the blinking one, but there's bound to be one more. All right, we need some blinking music, don't we? Here we go. Okay, ready? Steady. Go.
Oh, that was really short-lived.
Did you blink? Should we try again?
Yes, please.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I was so good.
Okay, right. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, God, this is very difficult.
I think I won. Up you blink. I think I won. I won something. Yay! Mr. Wiggly wins.
Oh, I could just feel
okay.
I could just feel my face cramping up. It was either blink or go cross-eyed, so I decided to blink.
Check out the YouTube chat for the StreamYard link that I've posted if you're man enough to come and beat us at the blinking competition, or woman enough, of course. Right, let me lose Ty's comment for a second. Let's do another spin.
Spin.
It's no teeth time. Someone come in and rescue it. Okay, so no teeth time. You're not allowed to show your teeth. So now we just have to have a conversation.
Okay.
So
this is going to be very difficult.
It's going to be difficult, but you're not allowed to use your teeth. So, okay.
That's okay.
I'm just thinking, what do you think of this cow, Mando?
I think this cow is gorgeous and fluffy.
Cow is
beautiful heart.
gorgeous.
And
Great cow.
It's a good cow, isn't it?
It's a great cow.
It has a heart on his head.
There you go. Put that there.
It has a heart on it.
Nice
And
heart.
beautiful eyes.
He has a nose.
I'll tell you what we can also do is we can do an impression of an emoji without showing our teeth. I've got another spin the wheel here. So here we go. It's a bit like Chris Eubanks, isn't it? Okay, so we got to do an impression of that emoji without showing our teeth.
But they have teeth. He's like the only one.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. All right, I'll spin again. Hang on. Oh, nursery rhyme with no teeth. That's really cool. Hang on. Cow looks. Sasquatch
right.
says the cow looks weird.
But you can really look angry with teeth. I mean, without teeth.
Okay. Has you seen the Peppa Pig song?
I'm sorry.
Peppa Pig. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that song.
Let's find. Let me put some music on to build the background noise, and I'll find a nursery rhyme. Hang on.
What about the animal?
Do that animal?
Yeah, the animal.
Hold on. Well, a nursery rhyme.
Twinkle
Can you
little
tell me some
star.
nursery rhyme? Ding dong, little bell.
What?
Ding dong.
I'm
bell.
afraid I'm not familiar with that.
Peppa Pig is too rude. I hope not. A sailor went to sea. Oh dear, there's just loads of adverts. Here we are.
Rude.
I don't think it's rude at all. Okay, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay.
A sailor went to sea, so she he could see. But oh yeah, he could see. A sailor went to see what he could okay, he could
That's a name.
A sailor went to top to see what he could chop. But all that he could chop. The one that he could chop. See.
Okay, that was brilliant.
Well
done. That was really good. Try. I don't know if this is rude. I hope not. Where he had a little lamb. Oh, he's done it. He's talking with his no teeth, but he's chatting it. So where he had a little lamb, his Ruiz was right to go, and everywhere the lamb was supposed to go.
I understood none of that.
Well done, Loullamae. That was epic. All right, we're going to spin it. We're going to do a couple more spins, and then I think we'll call it a day. And we'll.
This just proves how good it is to have teeth.
Yeah, teeth are important. I think you win, basically, Loullamae. You win. Well done. Well done indeed. Here we go.
Oh.
We'll do one-word stories to finish off, okay?
Yay!
Yeah.
What's in your pockets?
I don't have pockets. This is
No pockets for you. In my pockets, I had.
That's not in your.
I took them out before the show, so just to be fair, I had some migraine tablets, a wallet, and a mask. And that was it. I'm
What
afraid.
do I have?
Trying to catch out Mando with something that.
Got a dirty tissue.
Oh, nice.
That I either had for lunch or that I blow my nose in. And I have an invoice from the vet because I went to the vet today to buy medicine for my cat.
Oh, is he okay?
Poor thing is a diabetic and he needs insulin. And yeah, I just noticed this morning that I gave him his last shot and then I had to go run out to get some more.
Oh, bless. Does he have to have like an injection every day?
Yeah, 2 actually. 1 in the morning, 1 at night.
Oh, bless him. Wow. If anyone wants to see Mando's studio, was it day 3 on Clownfest 6? I think it was day 2 or day 3 on Clownfest 6.
I think 3 or 4 or something.
Was it? Yeah.
3. I think it was 3.
Day 3, Clownfest 6. Loads of people did their studio tours, one of which is Mando's. I did one as well. It's worth a look. Just look, Clownfest 6 Cribs. I think
One more story.
Okay.
By the way, I watched your video on Cribs as well. I had to re-watch it again because it cracked me up so much when Loullamae went, "Welcome to MTV Cringe."
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're welcome to MTV Cringe.
I thought that was beautiful.
She wouldn't say
perfect
Cribs
for her
as well.
generation.
Yeah.
MTV Cringe, because that's
Please
what you
say
old
Cribs.
people do.
Please say Cribs. All right, we're going to play an outro game. Oh, you've lost your headphones.
Oh no.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. We'll probably just hit the outro thing by the time we finished it. So I really appreciate everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone who joined in. I'll probably keep this kind of thing open so that if people want to join, then they can and just kind of chat about stuff. We probably won't be talking that much about music stuff if it's on a Superbooth day and we really don't chat that much about synths. It's just turning into a kind of a general Sunday type chat. But thank you very much, Mando, for being with us. It's been absolutely brilliant, and I've got a bit more of an insight into your life. I'm sure there's so much more to discover, but it's been a really brilliant way of spending a Sunday evening chatting. So thank you.
I've got many stories, but thank you so much for having me. I had a lot of fun. And everybody else who had questions, thank you so much, and thank you for all the love in the comments section on YouTube, because people are going crazy, and I think it's awesome. So thank you.
Yeah, no, such a good fun. I really appreciate it. We've just become YouTube partners, I think. I don't know if they've actually done it officially, but they've given us this YouTube partnership status. So it's all thanks to you guys in the chat, which is brilliant. So that's really exciting. Okay. If you want to support the channel, you can go and have a look at the Incinerator plugin, which I write, which is cool. Or if you look at mrwiggly.co.uk/live, there is donate to Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital button. So bung them a quid or something. That would be amazing, rather than bunging us any money. That's a charity that Loullamae's been supporting and doing stuff for, which will come up in school as well, I think, this year, which would be good. Righty ho, everybody. This is the word game where we each do a word, and when it gets just too completely impossible, I'll hit the goodbye and thanks for watching button.
One.
Upon. So it's
my turn?
Yeah, go for it.
Time.
There
was
a.
Here's my go.
Oh, sorry.
A. Now you'll go.
Okay, there was a large
potato
that
lived
over
seas.
Full stop. One
bungee jump cord.
What?
That's more than one word.
That's 3 words. I'm sorry.
Bungee
You can't have
jump cord
that.
is one. Oh.
One day might be a good. 1,
2,
3.
Said.
The
Turtle
as
he
ate
an
orange
potato.
full stop. Suddenly
there
Bang.
Suddenly their bang exploded.
full stop.
Yeah, it's probably
There we
safe. Your word to kick things off.
Jellyfish
Eat
Jellyfish eat broken
brains.
Oh. Full stop.
clouds.
Clouds whizzed
On
Light bulbs.
Clouds whizzed on light bulbs whilst
sailing
Across
the
7
pancakes.
full stop. Finally,
Loullamae
Ate
all
of
the
biscuits
and
also
all
the
potatoes.
so
she
Was
sick
of
very good
turtles
and
oranges
with
anything
potato.
and they all lived.
That's not a one word.
I'm kind of queuing the ends.
That was one word.
All right, you kick it up then.
And
They
Jumped
in
to
pond.
the
end.
Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye. See you soon. Cheers.
Take care.
Urbanist connect so with the herb pipe. Link up the harmonized, bless the termite. But beyond obsolete blessings, a birthright. To live a language and a lot more in a short worldwide. cosmic love energy. I go herbicide free, organically. Me say worthwhile. Watch the way one of you take points in terms of definitions and some termites. Yes, I check the eye. One side is defined by one side the other. I.e. I am an ideas man. I assign too much of the qualities of my child. Who's way up talking like this to me? One is a construct, one is a creativity. The supreme one, all encompassing information in and of itself, most definitely. Another life infinitely, most life infinitely. Beyond description, I sense niceness can be. Blessed be. I continually, Mr. Pick up a being as the infinity. Yes.